Welcome to Summarize Science. Today, we're diving into a new project that could fundamentally change how we spot AI-written text online. As AI like ChatGPT gets better, telling the difference between human and AI writing is getting incredibly difficult. This is a huge challenge for everything from academic integrity to fighting misinformation. A big part of the problem is that the tools we use to detect AI are trained on old, simple data. Most existing datasets are only in English and don't account for texts that are a mix of human and AI writing, which is becoming more and more common. To solve this, researchers have created a massive new dataset called LLMTRACE. Think of it as a super advanced training ground for AI detectors. LLMTRACE is huge, containing over 500,000 text samples in both English and Russian. Crucially, it uses text generated from 38 different modern AI models, making it far more diverse and challenging than previous datasets. But here's the most important part: LLMTRACE focuses heavily on mixed-authorship texts. These are documents where a human has written some parts and an AI has written others. They created these realistic mixed texts in some very clever ways. For example, they would take a human-written article, delete a few sentences, and have an AI fill in the gaps, just like a student might do. They also had humans go in and manually edit AI-generated text to make it even more subtle and harder to detect. This unique approach allows LLMTRACE to train detectors not just to ask, is this text AI or human? But to pinpoint the exact sentences or phrases within a document that were written by an AI. The researchers didn't just create a big dataset, they proved it was a good one. They used complex mathematical techniques to show that the AI text in LLMTRACE is structurally almost identical to human writing, making it an incredibly difficult test. In fact, when comparing their mixed human-AI texts to purely human ones, the indistinguishability score was exceptionally low. This confirms their method produces challenging examples that are very hard for detectors to tell apart. Finally, they tested a baseline detection model on their new dataset to set a performance benchmark, giving other researchers a starting point to try and beat. So, let's recap the key points. LLMTRACE is a new, massive, bilingual dataset for training AI detectors. Its biggest innovation is the focus on mixed human-AI texts with precise, character-level labels to find the exact AI-generated parts. And they've proven that the data is high quality and presents a realistic, difficult challenge for any detection model. What does this all mean for the future? With a powerful training tool like LLMTRACE, we could see the development of much more sophisticated AI detection systems. These new tools could be used by teachers to check for nuanced AI plagiarism, by platforms to identify AI-generated fake reviews, and by journalists to verify the source of information. It's a critical step in building a more trustworthy digital world. Thanks for joining us on Summarize Science.